eye to eye. Too shy, hush, hush, eye to eye. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're outside tonight for our sacred pipe ceremony. I hope you all can find me because I realized I hadn't set up the event for this tonight, and all I've got is my phone, and for some reason Facebook wouldn't let me set it up on my phone, so maybe no one's gonna show up tonight. There's somebody, yay, thank you. I wasn't sure if anybody knew about tonight because I forgot to check and make sure that I had the event thingy on there for Facebook, but we are here anyway. It is a lovely night. Ooh, and here come a couple of ducks. Zoom! Haha! I love doing pipe ceremony outside. I am down at the river. Let's see if I can show you here. This is where we are. Down on the Cedar River, underneath this trestle bridge. On the beach here. Got my altar set up in front of me. And this beautiful, beautiful spot. This is a really, really special spot for me. A friend of mine introduced me to this spot years ago, and let's see here. There we go. It's become such a power spot for me. It's just I connect with the spirits here. And this is where I come to do my thinking. When I do pipe ceremony on my own, this is where I come. So thank you for joining me here on the river. I already had 3 chais today, so I thought I should probably have something a little healthier, like a smoothie. So alrighty, so I am Patrick. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been following me for a while, welcome. Thank you for your support. Thank you for being with me for over a year now. I actually started this right here a little over a year ago and had no idea we would still be here a year later. I started doing this when the pandemic started, and wanting to give just a little, like a breathing space for people, to give a moment in time in the middle of the week for people to take a breath, to let go of the world, take the world off their shoulders, and connect with spirit, and just have a little taste of hope and love and light in the middle of an otherwise confusing and dark world. So, and here we are a year later. Hopefully it won't be a whole another year before that the pandemic is all done and we've got things sorted out, figured out. And it's actually a little chilly here, so I'm gonna put on my... It's funny because like up at my apartment, it's sunny and it's hot. I had all the windows and the door, my patio door open, and I come down here and it's like, so, but I'm from Minnesota, and we learned how to dress in layers there. And when I was a kid, we used to spend almost every weekend. I need to keep looking at the camera because I keep looking out for animals and stuff. But I used to spend almost every weekend at Lake Superior. And not a lot of people know this, but Minnesota gets so hot in the summer. Not just hot, but humid. Humid, like pea soup humid. And so we would go to Lake Superior. It'd be awesome hanging out by the lake. And the thing is, no matter how hot it was outside, In the normal space, once you got to the lake, it could either be really hot, or we always brought our winter clothes along just in case, because it might be hot up on land, but down by Lake Superior it could be like freezing cold. So I learned how to come prepared, always have an extra layer or two. So oofda. All right, well, thank you for joining me. We are here on a lovely Wednesday night outside for the first time this year. And I might get a little distracted, always looking for the ducks and the kingfisher and all the other bustling life around here. So, but if you have not been here before, or if you haven't been to a pipe ceremony, I'm Patrick. I am the owner of Perching Wolf Studios, the Facebook page or the YouTube channel you are currently on. And we are doing a sacred pipe ceremony. Like I said, I do this on a Wednesday, so it's the middle of the week, so that people have a breathing space between weekends. And I used to do this I used to do it by myself, offering prayers and intentions for people. I would ask for their intentions and offer them for them. And then I realized that it just felt like I needed to share the ceremony itself, to actually create the space where people could connect to spirit themselves, rather than it being the secondhand prayer or something, right? So that is what we are doing. And in case you're new, I will explain a little bit about what the ceremony is going to look like. So, and I hope the people that are regulars don't get tired of my explanations, because I do it pretty much every week. But so this is the sacred pipe. This was brought to the Lakota people, not this one, but the sacred pipe was brought to the Lakota people 19 generations ago. So you can kind of figure out how long ago that was. And White Buffalo Calf Woman appeared to the Lakota people and brought the pipe and taught them a total of 7 different ceremonies with which to include the pipe in. But the pipe was the most sacred ceremony. The pipe is basically a mobile altar. This is church. And so what it's going to look like is, well, okay, so this is we keep the 2 parts apart, because once we join the pipe together, this is the divine masculine and this is the divine feminine. So together it is all of creation. It's kind of that's what engages the spirits. When I put it together, it creates a channel open straight to Creator. So it is the most sacred space that I have ever encountered. And hopefully here in the near future, especially if we can do things outside, I'm gonna try to do this in a more public fashion rather than just on Facebook. But we'll see what happens. So the first thing I need to do is, so I did readings today and stuff, so I'm kind of a little bit scattered. I need to ground. But the first thing, since we're doing a ceremony is kind of like a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And the beginning of the ceremony is like the once upon a time part, is when we call in the spirits to hold sacred space for us. And so, and I didn't bring my drum, so I have my rattle with me. Hello, bug. And so you either drum or rattle to the 4 directions, calling in the spirits of earth, air, fire, and water. And then I call in the spirits of the upper world, the spirits of the lower world, and the compassionate spirits of the middle world. And they come and they hold a bubble of space around us. And the purpose is not, the purpose is protection, but it's not protection in the sense that there's all these bad things out there trying to get us. It's more of when you cook a meal and you put ingredients into a pot and you put a lid on the pot, creating an artificial environment that you then heat up, put it on the stove, and this alchemy happens inside of that, where these ingredients come together in magical ways that they wouldn't if they were just sitting on the counter. That's what we do when we set sacred space. We create the space where things can happen that don't necessarily happen outside of that space. So we kind of slip between the worlds, where we can connect with the spirit realm a little easier, and the spirits they keep kind of a bubble of higher vibration around us, so that nothing of a lower vibration can get in. And therefore, it's really prairie dog medicine. It's like once we have the sentinels, they're watching out for us, we can relax and go about our mission, and we can go about our day and not have to be hyper vigilant, watching for danger and worrying about what's coming next. That's the spirits. The spirits become that sentinel prairie dog watching the prairie for hawks and coyotes. And so and then the middle part of the story is when we actually do what we're doing, the ceremony, whatever the ceremony might be. And then the happily ever after is when we use the rattle or drum again to release the spirits, to thank them for holding space for us. And that's the happily ever after. And then we bring whatever magic we created inside of that circle out into the world, like ripples on a pond. That is how we change the world. So the first thing I'm going to do, and since I forgot my drum, I always have my rattle with me. Isn't that cool? It's a teeny tiny little rain stick. You can't, it doesn't really work as a rain stick, but it's a very cool rattle. So I'm going to rattle and ask the spirits to come and watch over us and hold space around us. So spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the fae, the spirits of the land, and the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Bless us with your love and your light. Thank you. It's always amazing, even after years and years of doing that kind of thing, it still always amazes me how much easier I breathe when after setting that sacred space. All right, so what we are gonna do, first thing I'm gonna do is light some sage, and I'm going to smudge everything on my little altar here. And then I'm going to do a prayer with the pipe. I'm going to put the pipe together. And once I do that, be mindful of your thoughts. Think good, like without getting into the duality of good and bad. Think of the highest thoughts, the greatest thoughts, the best feeling thoughts that you can, the best prayers, the biggest prayers. There is nothing too big or too small to pray for, and pray in whatever manner is brings you the most peace and the most joy, whether that's singing or chanting or praying or meditating or yoga or whatever that is. That is what this space is for. And I will be doing the pipe ceremony, offering that space and smoke blessings. So I will do that prayer. I will join the pipe. I will put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl, and you will hear the prayers that I say as I do that part. And then I have a song that White Buffalo Calf Woman gave to me and asked me to say or to sing before every ceremony, pipe ceremony that I facilitate. And so I will sing that song. Then I will light the pipe, and then I will blow a breath blessing into the 4 directions. One for the sky, one for Mother Earth, one for all my relations, and then one straight to Creator. And then I will do a silent prayer with the pipe, the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart. I will come back and light the pipe again if it needs, and then I will blow a puff of smoke straight at my camera, right there. And through the magic of the holographic universe and the magic of the internet, it will go straight through from my heart to yours. So that will be my blessing to you. And then I will continue to smoke and to blow breath blessings, different intentions for myself and for others. And that whole time, just feel free to pray, to connect to Creator. That is really the most important part of prayer, or whatever you want to call it. It's that connection to the divine. That's why I wanted to create this space for people to connect themselves, because it's an experiential thing. And it doesn't, I mean, it helps, but it doesn't do as much good for me to pray for you if that means that you're still running around like a chicken with your head off, right? And so it's that connection that is the important ingredient. And so that is what I hope to gift to you through this. So let's see, anything else? And then I will intermittently be blowing smoke blessings and sitting in meditation with the pipe on my lap. And then when I am done, I will offer another prayer. There will be another song, and then I will take the pipe apart. Then we'll talk a little bit more, and then I will thank the spirits for holding space for us, and wish them a happily ever after. And then we will be done. So anyways, and again, thank you so much for being here. Your energy and your presence is felt, believe me, and I appreciate everyone who's tuning in. And even if you're tuning in after the fact, in the holographic universe, you're here now. Everyone who will watch this, everyone who is watching this, we're all part of the same circle. walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Aho. Yeah. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guides and guardians, watch over me as I smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, to Wapun, Shawnee, Magikiwas, and Waboose. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations come smoke with me. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors. May all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane Bayama, Okane Bayama. Okane, Bayama Okane, Bayama Okane, Bayama Okane. Yo. Okane, Bayama Okane, Bayama Okane, Bayama Okane. Yo. grandmother, grandfather, eagle, I send a voice. I thank you for our lives. I thank you for this moment of stillness, this moment of peace, this moment of potential, between time, between space. Thank you for your connection. Thank you for your guidance as we make our way through our lives. Help us to maintain our presence, grounded as well as connected spiritually. Thank you for this beautiful night on the river. Thank you for this beautiful ceremony, this sacred space. And thank you even for the mosquitoes that are nipping at my fingers and toes. Thank you. Aho. Ihi-la-ihi-o. Ihi-la-ihi-o. Oh, wow. I hope that was good for you guys. I always feel a little blissed out. It is just, I know I keep saying it, but it's so good to be outside. Be able to share this spot with you. This magical little place under the Trestle Bridge on the Cedar River. It's just awesome, awesome. Just feel what it feels like to just be for a moment. Just let go of any thoughts of what has to be done, what you have to do, and just for this moment, just be. Remember, you are a human being, not a human doing. And that connection I talk about, connecting to Creator, to Great Spirit, to Goddess, to God, whatever you call it, that is the most important ingredient of your life. Everything comes from that. When you connect, like someone who is connected will do so much, have so much more influence in the world, will have so much more, be able to bring so much more love into the world than someone who's running around trying to fix the world or trying to fix everybody. You know what I mean? And one of the most common questions that I get when people come to me for readings or shamanic work is like, what's my purpose? You know, and I think we get caught up in the idea that our purpose is in what we do, that we have to do something, we have to do an action, or a purpose has action. But what if our purpose is simply to be? You are a unique frequency in this vast universe. There has never been, now I'm channeling Fred, my upper world guide, but there has never been anyone like you. There will never be anyone like you at this moment in this vast universe you are unique. You have a distinct frequency, a distinct vibration that at the same time sets you apart from everything else and yet connects you to everything else. If it weren't for who you were, if you were not present here, the world would not be the same. And the greatest gift that you can bring the world is your presence. That frequency of who you are, that love and light that you are in your heart, your essence, who you are beyond all thought, beyond all action. That love and that light that you are is your greatest contribution to the world. And people always think in terms of either ors, like either you're still and you're, you know, meditating and present, but then you're not doing anything in the world, or you're out doing something in the world and changing the world versus someone who's just sitting doing nothing. But it's from that presence of who you are, that connection, your breath, that comes inspired action. When you move from that place of stillness, then everything that you do comes from the heart. And it comes from the heart, is coming from Creator. And so you become the hands and the voice and the eyes and the presence of the divine in this world. And don't underestimate the power of love, of that frequency of your essence. Just being present with others, you change their worlds. We all know somebody that just as soon as they walk in the room, the entire room lights up, everybody's mood lifts. That is that person's presence. That is that person being authentic and radiating that love and that light to the world. And by doing that, they lift everyone else. That's what you do. That's what your purpose, your only purpose, is to find that essential self, that essential vibration that is unique to yours, and to radiate that to the world. That is your purpose. Whether you ever do anything doesn't matter. It's your presence in this world that is the most important thing. And like I said, when you come from that place of heart, that presence, that connection, then like Joseph Campbell says about, you know, following your bliss, you get drawn in different directions. You get drawn to do things. You get drawn to various people or situations or locations. And it's better to be drawn to people, places, or things, or actions than to be pushed by obligation or to be pushed by expectations, because then you're not coming from that authentic place. And if you're not coming from that authentic place, then you're not really helping anybody, including yourself. So for the sake of the world, love yourself. For the sake of the world, take care of yourself. See to your needs first. Just like the old cliche of the airplane with the air masks. You know, if the air masks fall, it's like, make sure you've got oxygen first before offering it to your neighbor. When you take care of yourself, you take care of everybody around you. It's a win-win. If you do not feel some level of fulfillment or completion or joy when you're helping someone else, then that's a sign that you're giving away your energy, you're giving away your power, and that's truly not helping the other person. That's coming from the mind and trying to figure out what they want or what they need when your heart already knows. And so if your heart says, yes, I feel like I want to talk to this person, I want to be there for that person, that is the space to come from. Not trying to fix everybody's problems, and, you know, enable others to not grow, right? So you are so worthy, and you so deserve the love that you desire. So be the first one to give yourself that love. You are so worth it. It's who you are. So take care of yourself, love yourself. Know that you matter. No matter who you are, no matter what anyone else thinks, no matter whether you fit in or whether you don't fit into society. I would rather hang out with people who don't fit in than to people who do. If you don't fit in, that means you're here to change the world. So that is your purpose. To be that unique individual that stands out from the crowd. Kingfisher just flew by, sorry. I got to meet up with a friend today that I haven't seen in over a year. And it was so good to see her and to talk to her. And we're in the middle of a conversation, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, Heron! And then I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I just interrupted what you were saying. And she was like, no. It's like, with all my friends, I have an agreement. Any conversation can be interrupted for birds. So, Kingfisher. Anyway, so be good to yourself. Kingfisher, the fact that Kingfisher just flew by. Kingfisher is about the halcyon days. Kingfisher is about the calm seas, the peace coming. Kingfisher is like a herald to smooth seas, to brighter days. So Kingfisher just through me gave you his blessing, gave you his medicine of knowing that there are better times to come, that those things that you're waiting for, those things that you desire are just around the corner. They're this close. Don't give up 5 minutes before the miracle. All right? So I think that's what I have to say for tonight. Again, I thank you so much for joining me. It is always, I feel so grateful to be able to offer this and to have other people respond. It's the circle of life. If you build it, they will come. So thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for adding your magic, your medicine, your energy to what I'm doing. The mosquitoes, it's been a while since I've had to deal with mosquitoes. What was I going to say? So, and in that vein, know that I am here to support you. I am your friendly neighborhood shaman, and a shaman's job is to support the community that supports the shaman. So whatever I can do, check out my website, perchingwolfstudios.net, to see what kind of the shamanic services that I offer, and see if anything resonates. And even if it doesn't, you just feel you want to talk to a shaman, get a shamanic perspective, or you want some shamanic healing, whatever that is, it's like, I don't actually make the decisions on what happens. And sometimes when someone comes in and just knows that they need something, and I go in, I connect with my guides, and we do some work and some healing, the results are profound, because it's my guides, it's the spirits that are in charge of what happens. It is them who are doing the work through me. And so it's really hard to put words or a description on what I do. So follow your heart. If you feel the draw to come work with me, please follow that. And it would be my deepest honor and pleasure to work with you, to help to empower you. That is my mission in life, is to empower others. So, what else was I was gonna say something else. So, yeah, just follow my Facebook. You can like my Facebook page, keep up to date on the events. I need to update my events calendar, apparently, because I forgot to put this one on Facebook. So, and keep, what do I say? Keep following my Facebook page, because I'm gonna start doing a few more classes, some in person. The store, Four Sisters Holistic Remedies in Renton, where my office is, they just began renting another space just around the corner from them, for classroom space and event space. And so not only will I be doing more Zoom classes like I've been doing this entire year, we're going to start doing a few in-person classes. So keep watching, and I will try to announce those things here as well when they come up. But I'm just excited about all the things ahead, and I appreciate all of you for joining me on this path, on this journey. And I feel like I'm the lucky one, because through the teaching, through the readings, through the healings, everything I do, I'm the one that gets to watch people like find their light, and to see the excitement in their eyes and in their voice when they tell me what happened after a specific healing or after a reading. And I get to just sit here and watch it all. It's awesome. I love my job. So anyway, so thank you again so much for joining me. And speaking of readings, if you didn't know already, every Monday night at 7:30, I do another Facebook Live video with readings. I do the readings for the animal cards, the medicine cards, which work with the totem animals. So I pull 3 cards, and you get to pick a number, and then whichever card corresponds to that number is your guidance for the week. So join me then. Keep watching to see what other new things are coming up. I don't know exactly all that's coming up, but I'm feeling this quickening, this excitement for what's ahead. So join me, stay up to date with me, and we'll have some fun, we'll have some adventure. So thank you again so much for joining me. So now it is time for the happily ever after portion of our ceremony. I'm going to use my rattle and release the spirits that have been so graciously holding space for us. So spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you so much for your presence with us tonight. Thank you for your love and your light holding us in your heart. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. All right, my friends, thank you so much for joining me again. Weather permitting, we are going to be outside for the foreseeable future. Maybe not at this exact location, because when it gets hot out, there tends to be a lot of people that kind of flock to this spot so they can go swimming in the river. So there's another little spot downriver. There's another spot down the road on the same river. I'm not sure how the internet reception is there, so that might be a little spotty, but we're gonna move forward, empowered, and so until the next time I see you, know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. So have a wonderful, wonderful week, the rest of your week until I see you again, and shine that light. Go shining. All right, bye.